with Me Friday on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
It's easy to think that all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different how? You saw high commission investment products, right?
Nope, Fisher avoids them.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Never at Fisher.
Okay, then you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No, we structure our fees so we do better when clients do better. That might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
More storage, more slide outs, more fun. Purchase your new or pre-owned travel trailer during the John's RV Sales and Service Super Fifth Wheel Sale. Featuring popular luxury brands, John's RV will have the fifth wheel or toy hauler that suits your journey and your budget. The Super Fifth Wheel Sale is going on now at John's RV Sales and Service, I-20 at Exit 51 in Lexington, South Carolina. John's RV Sales and Service. Super selection, super value. JohnsRV.com. Hey, it's me, your...
Closed captioning for News 12 is brought to you by Kenneth Nugent. From the station that's on your side, News 12, first at 5, continues.
2 churches, 2 FBI raids. Today, agents swarming a local church and one near Savannah. The large raids happening simultaneously this morning at the Assembly of Prayer Church off Old Tobacco Road in Augusta and the House of Prayer in Hinesville.
The FBI tells us the 2 searches are connected. Our Celeste Springer was there when the raid happened, and she joins us now at the Assembly of Prayer Church.
Celeste, what did you see and what have you been able to learn about all this?
Richard, we've been out here since about 11:30 this morning, and ever since then, Richmond County deputies and FBI agents have been in and out the doors here. The sign here says, "We came here to pray," but the FBI came here with a warrant. And while they were searching, things were actually pretty quiet here. Most of the action happening inside. Richmond County deputies were not able to tell us much about what they're looking for. They even said the FBI hasn't given them many details. When we heard from an FBI spokesperson, they said no arrests have been made just yet. We spoke to one woman who has a son that's a member of the church. She says she hasn't heard from him ever since she left.
But I miss him. I mean, it's been 6 years. Yeah.
Coming up at News 12 at 6 o'clock, I'm talking to more ex-members of this church about what they saw on the inside.
Okay, definitely a case we're going to be following for some time to come. A lot of questions about this. Celeste, thanks.
Also breaking in the last half hour, we're learning a woman was found dead in the back of an SUV in the parking lot of Azalea Park Apartments. That's in South Augusta. The coroner telling us 57-year-old Tammy Mantooth from Kansas was pronounced dead at the scene around 3 this afternoon. The sheriff tells us they're investigating this as a suspicious death, and they're waiting for the autopsy to provide more answers.
Taking a look outside over the meadow and what we can expect with our temperatures coming up in about 10 minutes.
Anthony, thanks a lot. We've been keeping you up to date with gun violence in Richmond County, but just how dangerous is downtown? We're putting the violence in perspective by breaking down the numbers from the Richmond County Sheriff's Office on downtown crime. Last week, the agency telling us shootings downtown are not common, and the data does reflect that. So far, we've only had 3 shootings downtown this year. Last year, we saw 10 downtown shootings, which is the most we had in 3 years. Throughout the entire county, we're seeing an increase in homicides. We're on pace to pass last year's total of 32. The Sheriff's Office says they need more money to crack down on violent crimes.
So I think this is a perfect opportunity for us to get funding for some of those initiatives that's going to help not only with gun violence, but also things like with the opioid. We're getting funding opportunities as we speak regarding opioids.
And coming up here on News 12 at 6 o'clock, we're hearing from city leaders about how more funding could be coming to the Richmond County Sheriff's Office.
In Aiken County Council's budget, there's a new line for funding a child pornography investigator for the Sheriff's Office. Comes as they've seen a dramatic increase over the past year. The Sheriff's Office says in 2021, there were 75 child porn cases around the county total. This year, as of May 10th, there have already been 60, and we're only about halfway through the year. Later on News 12 at 6 o'clock, our Alyssa Lyons breaks down what the Sheriff's Office is hoping this new investigator can do to protect our kids. Studies suggest new COVID variants may be vaccine resistant. BA4 and BA5 are the fastest spreading variants right now reported to date.
Scientists at Columbia University found those subvariants are more likely to get around those antibodies in the blood of fully vaccinated and boosted adults. That's compared with other Omicron subvariants.
Experts say vaccines will still protect you against severe disease, but the White House COVID response team says they'll be ready if cases pick back up.
I'd like to emphasize that if cases rise from the Omicron variant or any other variant, we have the tools, vaccines, boosters, tests, and therapeutics to be prepared. But continued investment in these tools so that they are readily available when we need them remains critical.
And we've been following up with local health providers about vaccines for kids under 5. Those are approved now. AU Health says they've ordered doses, but they don't have them in quite yet. They say as soon as they receive the vaccines, you can schedule an appointment for your child. But some of our local providers we've been checking in with do have them in stock already. You can make an appointment already with North Augusta Pediatrics. They have them in stock.
They're getting ready downtown for the Augusta Pride Festival, setting up the stage in the Augusta Common now, and that's where those celebrations will be focused Friday and again on Saturday.
The Pride Parade kicks off tomorrow. First up is Beats on Broad at 6 p.m. Then the parade starts at 10 o'clock Saturday, and you can stick around. They've got festivities at the Common lasting all through the day and night. It gets bigger and bigger every year, and this year, especially following the pandemic, is expected to be huge. So be aware if you're heading downtown. The Charlie Norwood VA says they're joining the nation in observing Pride Month as well. They're celebrating the contributions of LGBTQ plus veteran patients and their care.
Charlie Norwood offering programs dedicated to caring for their LGBTQ community, and those include hormone and surgery readiness evaluations, voice and hormone therapy, name change help as well. They also have a coordinator dedicated to helping with health care and upgrading records.
We've been following progress throughout the year, and now it's finally time. Tomorrow, the Hub for Community Innovation is opening up on the corner of Chaffee Avenue and Wall Street. It's over sort of in and around the Harrisburg area, but for several different nonprofits. This will serve as a resource for a lot of different community groups, a lot of nonprofits, the Lenny Walker and Harrisburg areas. It's all about filling gaps with fresh food, healthcare, mental health services, and education. The grand opening celebrations are tomorrow from 10 to 1. We'll bring you coverage right here on News 12. Happening in less than an hour. It's your last chance to give your opinion on where some of your tax dollars will go in Columbia County. County leaders are hosting the final public sessions on SPLOST projects. That's happening tonight at 6 if you want to weigh in. Those projects could go on the November ballot for you to make a final decision on. You can head to Grace Baptist Church from 6 to 8. You can ask your questions. You can check out the plans. You can give feedback. Some of the projects include improvements for roads and parks across the county.
Well, it's definitely been a hot one out there this afternoon. We have heat index values over 100 degrees across much of the CSRA, but we're going to be talking about some cooler temperatures by the time we get through the day tomorrow and for the upcoming weekend. I'll have the forecast coming up next.
And it may be hot this weekend, but it's always a lot cooler on the water. After the break, a friendly competition celebrating natural beauty in Columbia County.
Time and
It's the summer celebration at Milton Rubin Toyota. Lease a new 2022 Camry SE for $219 a month. Catch the summer celebration at Milton Rubin Toyota.
Let's spend some time out here. No rocks, no rapids, just a paddle around the island. Betty's Bash coming up this weekend, and it's celebrating Columbia County's Riverside Park.
Our Will Vogt talked to organizers and shows us what you can expect out there.
Andy Colbert's getting ready for a paddle race.
I'm not gonna race, but that's just because I don't have a boat that I feel like is gonna do it.
He might not be racing, but he is inviting you to race here at Betty's Branch.
I really wanted to make it an event where anyone can come down here and enjoy the places they always do.
He's organizing Betty's Bash. It's a festival designed to celebrate Columbia County's Riverside Park and Betty's Branch.
There's no rocks, there's no rapids. It's a 6-mile straight paddle around the island.
It's a go-at-your-own-pace style race. Everyone starts at a different time, and whoever brings back the fastest time wins. Colbert says last year, someone did it in just over an hour.
I've had a that guy. He's been out here training at least 3 to 4 times a week, and I mean, he's trying to tackle that time.
They'll also have live music at the park into the evening with music and racing. Colbert's excited to see what this place looks like on Saturday.
I'm pumped, man. I'm absolutely pumped.
At Betty's Branch, Will Volk on your side.
That race is open to anyone. You can get in the water as early as 9 o'clock on Saturday. And I'm telling you, the Savannah River and the Augusta Canal, that's cool water.
Yes,
really
and
is.
it needs to be cool water because right now it feels like the surface of the sun
It really is
if
rough.
you step outside, Anthony.
Okay, yeah, so it definitely was on the warmer side today, guys, and we are going to be going through the day on Tuesday through Thursday.
Well, opening day is nearly here, and we got a look inside Dave & Buster's today, a little sneak peek for you. And my 4-year-old had a blast testing some of those games, so we'll show you what you can expect to have first at 5.
Easy Dan, call my dad.
Are you ready? Opening day for Dave & Buster's is just a few days away.
We have watched it come out of the ground. There are neighbors over here near Costco, right off of Riverwatch Parkway today. They let Nick Proto and myself and my 4-year-old take a look inside. Check it out. Right, okay. Okay, lots of fun games in there. That is John Michael in front of me, and I will say he did beat Nick at that game.
Whoa!
So,
Good for him.
twice.
Are you exceeding a safe speed here?
Yeah, I
Looks
told him
like
that was the only motorcycle he was ever allowed to ride. But seriously, they have a ton of games in there. They've crammed a lot into that building.
Yeah.
The food was great. I mean, it's going to be a neat space, and we're always talking about activities.
Oh, boy.
Nick wants everyone to know
This could take
that
a
he
while.
won against
did win
me
the air
and
hockey.
John Michael,
Okay.
I lost to a
4-year-old.
4-year-old,
Nick is competitive,
At air
apparently.
hockey. But yeah, you know, something else to do for the families. They'll be available for birthday parties, and if you want to rent it out for a corporate event or whatever. But great location, and yeah, lots of fun in there.
Eat, drink, play, watch. Those are your instructions.
Those are my favorite activities.
Opening day coming up Monday. It'll be fun to check out right
Yeah.
next door to our studio. So wave as you pass by. Go have fun there at Dave & Buster's.
Well, the Braves finishing up their series with the Giants this afternoon at Truist Park. Atlanta's looking to take this series after dropping their last one to the Cubs.
Speaking of Nick, our sports director Nick Proto here with the highlights as Atlanta looks for their 18th win in 21 games. Not bad, Nick.
It's been a good stretch. The Braves were one of the best teams in baseball over the last month and have gotten themselves firmly in a wild card spot as the All-Star game gets closer. After another walk-off win last night, the Bravos look to finish off things strong against San Francisco. Dansby hit the home run that started the 9th inning rally last night. Here he is on the second pitch of the game, almost to the exact same spot. That is his 11th home run on the season, and the Braves go up 1-0 just like that. Second inning tied at 1, not for long. Bases loaded for Michael Harris, who sends this one to right. All part of a 5-run inning for Atlanta, and they take a 6-1 lead. If some is good, more is better. Dansby in the 4th inning. This is not a replay. That's just another home run. 3 straight homers for Dansby Swanson dating back to last night, and it's 7-1 Braves. But here come the Giants, 7-4 now, and Austin Slater sends this one. It's going to go off the right field wall, and what was once a 6-run lead is now a 2-run lead. The Giants would cut it to 1, down to their last chance in the 9th, and Kenley Jansen gets Evan Longoria to pop out to end it. Braves take the game and the series from the Giants. They welcome Freddie and the Dodgers to the town tomorrow.
Well, as we go through the rest of this evening, a few spotty showers, definitely a possibility. Hot temperatures, and we could really use the rainfall. The latest from the drought monitor shows abnormally dry conditions around the CS right now, even moderate drought for some of our northern and eastern counties. Well, when we look at the forecast when we come back.
Still to come, one Augusta turns to fighting as an alternative to a life of crime, how boxing changed his life and how he's helping change others' lives in return. Ahead on News 12 at 6 o'clock.
All the tools, the latest technology, and the largest team of 5 meteorologists. News 12 First Alert Weather on your side.
My son and I were